let's see here. What's going on with you? No, I don't want to do that.
Edit.
What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family? As you see, I have a special guest. We have Fred's Frags and Things. I drove 5 hours from Chattanooga, Tennessee today to the beautiful city of, well, right outside Cincinnati, Ohio, just to meet this guy. It was his idea. 5,000.
All my fault.
It was all his fault. For 5,000 subscribers, he was like, you know what, man? Why don't you come up here and let's, you rate my collection, which will be another video that we'll be doing. But today we have something special we're going to be talking about because we have a couple fragrances from a house that I've never smelled. You haven't smelled it.
I haven't smelled it either.
Okay, and it's coming from Athena.
They're actually out of Cairo, Egypt.
All right, so out of Cairo, I hear that they do some impressions, so these might be kind of clones, but we'll see. But we're going to give you our first impression. So, you ready to do this?
A whiff and a sniff?
Well, let's frickin' do it. Cue that intro. What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family, and welcome back to My2Scents. I hope each and every one of you are doing fantastic today. My name is Brian, and this is...
I'm Fred, Fred's Frags and Things.
This channel is all about helping boost your confidence through the art of fragrance and helping you become a lasting scent memory. All right, like I said, we have two fragrances from Athena out of Cairo. I have not ever smelled these. Fred's never smelled.
I haven't either.
100% blind buys. So without further ado, and me just talking your ear off, and Fred, talking your ear off as well, because he will. I mean, that's what
absolutely.
That's what we've been doing this whole time, just getting to know each other. Man, I'll tell you what, I can't wait to show you guys his collection because it's freaking awesome. He's got stuff that literally is like my wet dream. You're laughing, but it's true. I was drooling a little bit. He had to bring me a towel.
But he's smelling good though.
Oh God, yes, absolutely. I brought two fragrances with me, and only because I want Fred to smell both of them. But I was like, why am I even going to bring fragrances? Because I'm just going to wear his. So I'm taking over your collection.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to the whiffing and sniffing, shall we? What do you want to try first?
Well, let's try the Smokey Plum.
Smokey, here, go for it.
There you go.
I'm going to let you open it. It's not my... It's my channel, but it's your frags. Fred's Frags and Things. It's the best part about editing, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll add some funny stuff in here like...
Just kidding.
Well, we were going to try that fragrance. Ooh. Go ahead and...
Smokey Plum.
So, throw it right up there. Let's see if we can get the bottle. It's okay if it doesn't. Try it right here.
That close?
Okay. All right, Smokey Plum. What do we think this is an impression of?
Well, this is supposed to be an impression of Tom Ford's Plum Japonais. And I have to say, I'm a Tom Ford lover. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to be.
So that's how Fred and I actually kind of met, I believe. So we've been talking for a year now, over a year.
Yeah, you just started with 1,000 subscribers when I met you.
Yeah, so Fred, reached out to me, and man, we've been talking fragrances. I mean, he's always sending me stuff. He's like, you got to pick this up. You got to check this out. And most of the fragrances are ridiculously expensive, but they are also incredible. So I'm excited about this because I love Plum Japonais. Here, let me spray one of these. Oh, okay, here. Okay. I mean, I get the Plum Japonais. This is a little bit more.
It's different.
Here, try that again. It's a little bit spicier. I don't get as much because Plum Japonais, if I remember correctly, it's got oud in it.
Yes, and the oud is more prominent in the Plum Japonais.
Yeah. And this one is, you're getting. I don't get as much of the plum quality. I get a lot more of almost like cinnamon and it's like cinnamon incense almost. It's resinous. It's actually a good fragrance. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's a
well, they don't call it a clone. They do call it an impression.
Yeah, and I can see that. I mean,
I can see
I can absolutely...
It has that feeling a little bit.
Yeah, I like that we're sharing a test strip. Because sharing's caring, folks, okay? Sharing is caring, especially when it comes to frags.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, I like that. It's ambery. Let's see this. Woohoo! See? I'm going to leave that in there, too. Getting a little bit like sandalwood in it as well. Sweet.
I don't think it's as dry.
It's not as dry.
The dryness in Plum Japonais, which I love dryness in fragrance, which I think is usually the incense, I think, is what I usually interpret as that dryness. But the dryness in that is it's not as dry as Plum Japonais.
And I don't get a lot of oud.
No.
At all. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this dry down for a little bit. Okay, we'll let this dry down. Might even try it on skin just to, you know, I've got
If
a
you've
couple.
got room.
I might have room. I don't know. Okay, all right. Okay, the next one up, I'm gonna show this one. I'm gonna let him open it up because I'm you know, being the host of this channel, I can screw up the names, and you guys can make fun of me in the comments, which is great. All right, so this one right here. Let's see if I can come on. Okay, so this next one is called Laius.
I think Laius, yeah.
Laius. Here, go ahead and open it up.
Okay.
No, I have no idea what this is. Do you know?
Well, this is supposed to be a impression, or their impression, of Clive Christian's C, but not the new version, which is the Oud in Leather. It's supposed to be the original version of Clive Christian's C, which I actually don't own.
Yeah, and I don't know if I've ever tried it. I've tried L. All right, I think we were talking about that earlier. I've tried IV.
Well, I have to say, though, this bottle is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that bottle.
Oh, okay. Well, here.
Let's see.
I'm gonna hold it up here for you guys. Let's try not to, you know, break Fred's frags. That is a really good looking presentation. Yeah. I'm just gonna.
And I believe, if I remember correctly, I think this was about $77 US. So price wise, it's pretty decent.
All right, I'm just gonna hold that up. Let's see here. Man, that is a really. I mean, it's a heavy bottle. It's a
stainless steel plate that they use.
Man, that's good. All right, you do the spraying.
Okay.
If I break it, I don't buy it.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I might. Good atomizer too, man.
Yeah, it's got some power. Okay, I like this one.
All right.
This is really nice.
Talk to me, Smalls. What do you smell? I can smell it here.
Everybody.
Wow.
All of our neighbors are dead, and they can smell
it. Yeah, he lives right next to it. You just sound like you're a serial killer.
I know,
like,
really.
All my neighbors are dead because, well, I killed them all. No, he lives right next to a cemetery. So literally, like right there, there's a cemetery. In fact, when my GPS took me to the cemetery and not here, and I was like, shit, is this guy actually going to murder me?
Well, you know, I only have a few friends, and I keep all their bodies in the basement.
Cool. All right. Fred's Frags and Things should be more like Fred Kills Things.
Yes. The oak moss in that is gorgeous.
Oh, that's nice. I'm going to spray it one more time. Yeah. I just want to get the full opening.
Yeah.
I want to see if there's any, like, what kind of citrus.
Mandarin.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say mandarin with, like, a supporting bergamot. Definitely, you get that oak moss, and this is not nice. This is a cleaner style of oak moss, not like your heavy, thick, green, pissy style of oak moss.
Yeah, it's not like Mousse Luminé. You get that little bit of back note. Yeah, but that's really smooth.
Jasmine,
a little bit, I think. Yeah,
yeah, I get a little bit of jasmine, possibly as well.
Do you detect a little bit of wood in there? I mean, there's definitely a lot of woods.
I do. I get a nice woodiness, and it's as it's dampening and getting, you know, sinking into the paper. I do, but I also get a nice musk. Mm-hmm. Like a really nice supporting musk. And fun fact about musk, guys, I know you hear me say musks, and you look at the note breakdown, and you're like, oh, there's no musks in it. Every fragrance pretty much uses some sort of musk because it really creates a base. And musks, and whether they're natural or synthetic musks, what musks really do is help pop a fragrance off of your skin. It really helps give it some lift. And I can tell this is going to have some freaking lift. Maybe just a touch of rose in here as well. You try one on skin, I try one on skin.
Okay.
And then we'll sniff each other.
There you go. We won't tell everybody about that one.
Yeah, no, it's totally going in here. Yeah. All right, so you're doing... All right.
I'm going to try the last.
All right, and I'm going to do Smoky Plum.
I did shower today.
Let me make sure I'm not... what's your scent of the day?
I actually wore Starlight by Xerjoff.
Okay, I wore Fallen Leaf from Making Sense. So I'm going to spray something different. I'm going to spray on the top of my arm here. Right off the bat, you can get the plum. Smell that.
Absolutely get the plum now.
And wow, that's
totally different.
Completely
and that is why I don't own test strips, except for when you come in today, I bought test strips.
I know. He was like, well, I got a bunch of test strips. I was like, I'm glad you did because I didn't bring any. All right, let me smell that one. Oh. Mm-hmm. Ooh, man, is really that. I mean, that is just a very. It's fresh,
but it's masculine.
Ooh, very.
This isn't unisex.
No, not
at all.
Yeah, I mean, you rock whatever you like.
That could be the smoky plum. Could be unisex.
Now smell. Look, you get some of the greenness from
the
plum.
It is getting greener.
You get a little bit of that fruitiness. You get a little bit of that green earthy quality, kind of like the skin of a plum. But there's also that nice spiciness. This actually now on my skin smells a lot more like it. Yeah. You get a nice woodiness, and I'm actually now kind of getting like a nice, almost sour, musky oud. A little bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's much nicer on skin than it is. Test strip.
All right, let me smell it again. Oh, man. Okay, so that creams up.
This is really... It must be sandalwood, maybe?
I'm going to say sandalwood and probably also the bergamot. Man, that's good,
it's really nice. Especially for the money.
For the money. And what'd you say these were?
I think I spent $113 for both with shipping from Cairo.
All right, so Smoky Plum, in my book, I think this is a really good alternative. I'm not going to say that, get this over Plum Japonais, because Plum Japonais is... If you can find it, I spent a lot of money on my Plum Japonais because I got it after it was discontinued. But it's one of my favorite from Tom Ford. And what am I saying? I freaking love so many Tom Fords. But Plum Japonais, it's rich. It's got depth. It's sweet, but not overly sweet.
The oud that they use is really nice.
It's really
Plum
good.
Japonais.
But this is a good alternative.
Yeah.
And now it's getting smoky.
It is.
It's getting nice and smoky.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. All right, so
this one is the last, and this has that Clive Christian impression, or that Clive Christian C feel to it, but of course not the price tag.
Right.
But Clive does last all day on me, which a lot of stuff doesn't. But this actually does. The Clive, this I think is actually going to last pretty darn good too, because it's pretty oily. I mean, it's.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've got a nice.
You can see the sheen. Yeah.
It's all about the sheen.
Absolutely.
Just like Martin.
But I love the... Oof, that was bad.
Sorry, I had to.
But I love the plate on this. The stainless steel plate on this is absolutely gorgeous. It's high polished. I don't know whose face is. I think it's Zeus.
What's really kind of cool, Athena. So you're going with a Greek
It is a
style.
Greek, even though they're in Cairo they're going with a Greek theme.
Yeah. So all right, what do you think your final thoughts would be on both of these?
I actually like both, but I really like Laius a lot. Laius is actually really good.
Laius is probably the one that I would pick up.
Yeah.
I think they're both great.
I would recommend Laius to anybody.
Yeah, it's more versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Smoky Plum, good. I really enjoy it. I like Plum Japonais better. I think this is a good alternative, but I would wear Laius more. It's more all season.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Signature scent. Smoky Plum would be more like going out on hitting the town.
Yeah,
having a night out. It's not something I would wear all the time. Yeah, I mean, you said 113.
Yeah, I spent 113 on both bottles, including shipping from Cairo, and they came DHL, so I got them in about 4 days.
Holy moly! All right, so guys, I'm gonna leave Athena Parfums. Is it Athena Parfums?
Athena Fragrances in Cairo.
Athena Fragrances in Cairo. I'm gonna leave them linked down below. I'm also gonna leave Fred's Frags and things. Fred's Instagram down below. Definitely go check him out. He is always getting in awesome fragrances. Like you buy and sell, right?
Yeah, I buy and sell, and I try to carry the things that we as fragrance lovers really can't get in the United States. I started my Instagram just because I was tired of trying to find fragrances. Actually, the one that did it was, believe it or not, was Dolce & Gabbana Luminous Nights. That's why I started selling fragrances, because I tried forever to get it, and I couldn't get it.
I mean, he's sending me stuff all the time. I mean, he's got, he gets in Dior Homme Parfum. I know you guys just literally creamed your pants hearing that. We also have Blue Electrique from YSL. He's getting in things all the time, so definitely go check him out. But that is it for us today, guys. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. If you enjoyed today's content, then do me a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you are stinking beautiful. And until next time, what do I always say?
Happy scent trails, guys.
Yeah, got it.